Hey, what are you still doing here?
Well, we're still here.
Hey, just because our Camino is finished, stay tuned because we are not coming home yet. We're headed to Porto, the Algarve, Granada, Valencia, Barcelona. And we've got a lot to see and do before we catch that plane back to the States. So stay tuned, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. We have arrived in Porto. So excited. This is the view from our balcony, because just because we're no longer pilgrims doesn't mean we don't get to stay on the top floor. We started all the way down there, and we have a stunning room as well. Hey, you know, in Porto, it seems like maybe the hotel rooms come with a bottle of special house wine, so we're going to enjoy that in a minute. And as you take a look at the whole room,
I'm in the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom. I'm not in the bathroom.
This is what happens when you take a very, very old building and add plumbing. Because I'm sure this building did not have plumbing when it was built.
There is a door, and it's actually quite a lovely shower. I think it has shampoo and conditioner. It's actually, oh my gosh, I will not turn anything off with my butt or my front. The sink is tiny. They don't realize that we're going to hand wash our clothes.
I mean, it's deep enough. It's bigger than most of the sinks we've had.
In Portugal, we get port wine.
This is not red wine that they brought for us.
Actually, we're not in Portugal. We're in
Porto.
Porto, and more specifically on the side where all the port houses are.
The city that gave the country and the wine its name. So this is a ruby port. Port wine is red wine that has been fortified with other alcohol so that it is less likely to go bad during transport.
Salute. Cheers. Oh, welcome. Welcome to Portugal, man. Welcome.
You've probably already seen our 48 hours in Porto video.
If you haven't, we'll link it up here.
But we only have 36 hours here today and tomorrow all day. So let's see what new things we can find to explore in this beautiful city.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got it?
Maybe you're like us and you haven't heard of the Ramos Pintos brand of port before, but you probably will recognize their most famous advertisement from the 1880s.
What I would recommend when you come to Vila Nova de Gaia, which is the side, so Porto's on the other side of the river. This is the side where all the port houses are. Pick a couple of them that you want to try, and I would encourage you, we would both encourage you to try a place that you can't get in the United States or something that's not so common. So I've never heard of this, which is, I think, a great place to start our evening of tasting.
However, Sandeman
does a great
Rams,
tour.
Kofke, and Taylor's all have tours, and I would recommend doing at least one tour and then trying to do tastings at other places.
Do the Sandeman tour, it's really cool.
If we don't feel the same way.
Hola, bom dia.
Hello and good morning.
We are in Portugal now, and we've had a little wine for breakfast because we're taking a wine tour of the Douro River Valley today.
The funny thing is they said that our first stop would be coffee, and it ended up being wine.
Well, it was a typical Portuguese breakfast, and we got ham and cheese and wine. Which I'm down with a typical Portuguese breakfast right now.
We've had plenty of typical Portuguese breakfasts. Our YouTube channel started on the Camino Português. So if you haven't watched those videos, you're probably watching us because you like these videos better. But today we are tourists.
We are. So we are touring the Douro River Valley, as I said.
This is a new experience for us. We've not been able to get out in the countryside like this before because usually we're walking. Today someone else is doing the driving, and from what we hear, they are gonna fill us up with some delicious Vinho Verde, which is the most popular wine of Portugal behind port.
It's wonderful, it's a little sparkly, it's beautiful wine, love it so much. Not only are we gonna tour some wineries and enjoy wine, but we're gonna get on a boat and be on the Douro River, which is something that's been on our bucket list for a while.
So first off, we have our typical breakfast, and now we're getting ready to get back in the van to head to our first winery.
Maybe you don't wanna know. You don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you. So maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't wanna waste my time. No, I don't wanna waste my time. No, no, I don't wanna waste my time.
Our second stop is Douro River, which is a small wine and olive oil producer.
It was really cool to see how the olive oil used to be produced before they had vans taking them up and down the mountain. Because if you can see this mountain, this cliffside, I would not want to be running up and down the mountain with anything on my back like that.
And here at Douro River, interestingly enough, all of the wines are still pressed by foot. So they literally put the wine in the giant vats and squish it with their toes for 4 hours before it starts its fermentation.
I want to come back here during harvest season and do that.
In 1756, the Douro Valley became the first Dominion of Origin wine region in the world, but they were creating wine here long before 1756. The Romans actually are the ones who decided to put the trellises up the sides of the mountains in about the year 0. So wine has been a common thing here, and it's been part of this culture for a very, very long time.
You ready to eat?
Yes, I am very ready to eat. Line that goes down there. There's Alegre here. There's also in this bookstore.
This is the line for Livro Leo, which is a bookstore that J.K. Rowling used as the inspiration for the bookstore in Harry Potter. You have to buy an admission ticket to get in. It gives you a credit towards the purchase of a book, or you can just wander around and look at it. One of the most beautiful bookstores in all of Europe, but it's a big tourist trap.
If you don't want to go in the Harry Potter bookstore and pay for that, go next door and pay for the gelato. There's a gluten-free cone available, and there's macaroons, and there's all of these flavors. Oh my gosh. I'll be here a while. So this cup right here is the smallest of 6 sizes that you can get, and I could have gotten as many flavors in this cup as I wanted. What? As many as I wanted, and I only picked 2. Too many decisions. I broke down. But oh my god. Honestly, best thing I've done all day.
One of the best things to do in a city like Portugal is find a bottle of wine, find a park, and just sit down and enjoy.
We're sitting under an olive tree right now with the cathedral behind us, music in front of us. I mean, it does not get much better than this.
Cheers.
Salute. you're in Porto for just 48 hours, I mean, seriously, you have to eat on the water. I know it's more expensive, there's better places, we've eaten at all of them, but if you're in Porto for only 48 hours, this is where you want to be. Salute.
48 hours in Porto again.
Portugal is so magical. We have shown you a variety of things to do, including doing just an all-day winery get out into Douro River. I think that is absolutely a beautiful place to see. Then we've shown you just wandering around Vila Nova de Gaia, and then just wandering around Porto. What I love about what the tour we did is it ended at the high point and we just walked down the hill, because if you come to Porto, you'll find out there are hills everywhere.
Plus, if you can get out of the town because you have the chance and the time, get out of town and get up the Douro River Valley.